singing for her. This is a song for my time.
Thank you, everybody. Let's figure this out. Thank you, everybody, for coming from long and far. We're here to celebrate the union of Andrea Richmond and Mr. Paul Kuehne. It's an incredible honor for me, Andrea's brother, to officiate. And we, your guests, would like to thank both of you for inviting us to this event. I've spoken with Paul and Andrea, and it's not mandatory for guests to take part in this. It is a privilege. In this moment, we're in a beautiful place where people come from all over the world to see where we are. And it's a place many of us don't have to travel too far to see. There are those of us who have gone before, and I would like to take a moment to recognize the heritage and ancestry of Paul and Andrea. And if we could please take a brief moment of silence for their honor. Great, thank you, everybody. Andrea, you're my little sister. This is a great honor for me. I've always found you to be unique, kind, and a person who likes to smile as often as you can smile. You bear life's burdens with grace, and you inspire people. You've always brought a smile to my face. I've watched you grow up from a sassy little girl into one of the most intelligent, elegant, and funny young women. You've always been one of the most beautiful ladies I've ever seen. I've always wondered what young man you would find who could make you feel at home, at peace, and at one with yourself. I know that being who you are, many have tried, and all but one so far has failed. I truly love you. Paul, you are a brilliant man. You have always been calm. I've never seen you get worked up over anything. You don't judge people. I never thought that driving a minivan could be so cool. Until I met you. I always thought I was a really good skier until I went skiing with you. You're one of the most kind-hearted people I've ever met in my life. And I give you permission to marry my sweet, beautiful sister. When Andrea and I and Paul met together and talked about this, they've spent time going over this decision, going over what it entails, and discussing it at length to make sure this is something that they really both wanted, and it's not a dedication to walk into spuriously. I don't know how marriage has been throughout time. All I know is that as time goes by, it seems that it becomes less of an obligation and more of a choice of will. Joni Mitchell wrote a beautiful song and said that we don't need a piece of paper from the city hall to keep us tied. And so when you do tie that knot, I think that it is remarkable. I think most all in attendance can agree that there are people who are married who don't make a very convincing argument to those who are not married to get married. And I want to encourage you to be the type of people who are married and make other people want to be married. Paula and Andrea, would you like to exchange your wedding vows to each other? All right.
I hope that I can one-up you. Andrea, I love you. And in front of all these fine friends and family, I want to tell you why. You challenge me almost every day to do better and to be a better person. I still get excited when I see you, even if it is just at the end of the day. You are completely gorgeous. But somehow you're still down to earth and lovely. When we have difficult times, I admire the way you handle them. You're tasteful, stubborn, beautiful, and practical in all the best ways. A quick study, you have a great sense of humor. You're honest, compassionate, passionate, and bilingual. Which brings me to my attempt to speak a little Portuguese to you. Estou tão feliz que você será minha esposa. Você me traz felicidade com seu olhar sorridente.
Okay, little sister.
That one's a tough one to follow. But, sweet Polly, today I am marrying my partner in crime, best friend, and true love. The subject of marriage didn't come easy for us. As many of you know, I often put the blame on you and said that it was your fault that we didn't want to get married. But really, we were both afraid. And we didn't have great examples or past experiences to guide us through that. So now, we're here, in spite of all our fears, declaring our love and our commitment. And we're surrounded by the people that we love most. None other than you could have made me change my mind. Our decision to take this step fuels the excitement I have about our future together. Through thick and thin, I am thrilled to face life challenges with you by my side.
Thank you both. Paula and Andrea have asked me to ask all of you in attendance, as their community, as their friends and family, to support them and to guide them through their first years of marriage, to provide counsel when it's sought. Will you do these things?
Yes.
Okay, we need some rings. Would you please alternately place these rings on each other's hands? Paul, would you please repeat after me? It is to you that I give this ring as a symbol of my love and marriage to you.
It is you that I give you this ring. As a symbol of my love and marriage.
I pledge my constant faith and undying affection for you.
I pledge my constant faith and undying affection for you.
And with this ring, I marry you for as long as you will have me.
And with this ring, I marry you for as long as you will have.
Andrea, will you please repeat after me? Paul, it is to you that I give this ring
Paul, it is to you that I give this ring
as a symbol of my love and marriage.
as a symbol of my love and marriage.
I pledge to you my constant faith and undying affection.
I pledge to you my constant faith and undying affection.
And with this ring, I marry you for as long as you will have me.
And with this ring, I will marry you for as long as you will have me.
Paul and Andrea, now that you are joining yourselves in marriage, we encourage you to strive all of your days and nights together, to charge yourselves to remember the best in each other, to remember this moment, to hold on to this moment in time. A moment you share in front of your most loved ones. Paul and Andrea, as an ordained minister, it is my pleasure to be the first to introduce you as Mr. and Mrs. Kuehne. You may now kiss each other. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord and Lady Kuehne.